Are you dealing with whining and shouting and yelling and problems between your kids fighting with each other? Do you feel like you have to solve all your kids' problems? This is a really common thing that happens. You might be experiencing this thing of I have to solve all my kids' problems, and then your kids resent you and they actually resist having to do anything. Is this you? Say yes in the chat if it's you. It's a really common thing that happens. Um, Instead, you probably want to experience, you want to have cooperation between the siblings. You want to have them listening. You want to have a loving relationship, but it seems like there's a lot like problem after problem after problem. You keep having to like put out fires and solve all these problems, and it's a mess. And one of the reasons why it's a big mess is that as a parent, in the traditional way of doing things, sort of in the authoritarian way, we are pushing all the solutions down on the kids. Your kids come to you with a fight, you say, okay, someone's hoarding all the Legos, and you say, okay, if you guys keep fighting, I'm just going to take away all the Legos, right? So you're pushing that solution down on the kids. And the problem with this is that the kids aren't involved in the in solving the problem. They don't have a say. Their needs aren't getting met. They're not really getting listened to. And so the counterintuitive fix is what we do in mindful parenting, where in the CLEAR method, the R in the CLEAR method stands for resolve problems based on needs. And when we do it the old school way, when we're always pushing our solution down on the kids, okay, no Legos for everybody, what happens? Everybody's mad. It takes a ton of time because you have to be the enforcer and like get all the Legos and hide them away and maybe lock them somewhere, and the kids are gonna be super mad at you. There's a lot of shouting. They're resentful. They really resent you. And what it actually does, it actually makes kids more selfish because it focuses them on the pain that I am feeling that you, mom, are inflicting upon me, right? So it actually doesn't make them aware of like how their behavior of like hoarding all the Legos affected everybody else. It just actually makes them more selfish, feeling like, poor me, I'm feeling all this pain and really mad at you. And so it really erodes your relationship. So this it builds up this resistance. So in the sort of old school authoritarian way, you have to kind of, you have to crack down, right? And it doesn't have to be this way at all. So in mindful parenting, we teach a win-win problem-solving method where we resolve problems based on needs. We figure out what everybody's needs are and come up with ways to meet those needs. And the beauty of this method is that it's fair. It's fair. We talk about what's fair. Everybody's needs are met. Everybody's needs are important. And when everybody's needs must be met. And the beauty is you don't have to use any power, because when the kids are involved in the problem solving, no power is used. You don't have to be the enforcer anymore. And it promotes love and respect. So you're actually teaching kids, and it's amazing because in the big scheme of things, you're teaching kids that everybody's needs matter, everyone's needs must be met, everybody gets a voice and gets listened to, and it makes them less resentful of you because you're there, and therefore less resistance as you ask them for cooperation in the future, because they learn to trust you. They learn to trust that their needs will be met too. So this is in the mindful parenting method, and it's about resolving problems based on needs, and it's really powerful. So I gotta go, but if you want to learn more about it, you want to get the mindful parenting roadmap, there's a link below. You can get it at mindfulmamamentor.com/stop-yelling. And I hope this has been helpful. How are you resolving your kids' problems? Do you feel like you have to solve all their problems? Let me know. Say yes in the chat if you feel like you have to solve all their problems. It's really frustrating. And I hope this has been helpful. Namaste.